Okay, today we do 3.2 addition and subtraction of matrices. In 3.1 we have already learned about the order of matrices. So the most important thing for this part is, in order for us to be able to add or subtract matrices, okay, the important point here is that the order of the matrices must be the same. Okay, now I'll just give you a few examples to show you the mechanical workings of how matrices are added or subtracted. Okay, let's focus now on exercise 3.2, question 1a. Okay, question 1a, 3, 5, 2, 8 plus 2, 1, 4, 7. Okay, first we check what is the order of the matrices. This guy, 2 rows, 2 columns. Okay, so he is a 2 by 2. Same, this guy, 2 rows, 2 columns, also a 2 by 2 matrix, so they can be added to each other. Now how do we add? Row 1 column 1 adds to row 1 column 1, so 3 plus 2 gives me 5. Here 2, row 1 column 2, row 1 at column 2, 2 plus 4 gives me 6. Row 2 column 1 is 5, row 2 column 1 here is 1, 5 plus 1 gives me 6, and last one, 8 plus 7 gives me 15. And we have just learned how to add two matrices. Okay, now I give you next example, 1e. Okay, 1e for negative 9, 2 and 1 plus 257. Okay, notice what's the order of this matrix? 1 row, 4 columns, so it's 1 by 4. Here, 1 row, 3 columns. Okay, the order of these two matrices are not the same, so it cannot be computed. Now we do subtraction of matrices. I give you example 2e. Okay, 2e, it will be 7, negative 2, 11, 3, negative 6, 8. Minus sign, negative 4, negative 1, 5, 2, 9, negative 5. Okay, first we check whether the matrices are correct, same order. 2 by 3, this guy is also 2 by 3, so yes, they can be subtracted. Okay, simple enough, this one. 7 minus negative 4. Okay, so if you want to key your calculator, it's actually 7 minus negative 4. It's actually equals to 11. Okay, you can't really see there, but here we get 11. 11 minus 5 will give me 6. Negative 6 minus 9 will give me negative 15. Negative 2 minus negative 1 becomes negative 2 plus 1, so it is minus 1. 3 minus 2 gives me 1. 8 minus negative 5 gives me 13. And that is quite simple already on how we can add and subtract matrices. Okay, I just give you one more example. No, two more examples actually. The next example I give you will be 3b. A minus b minus c. Okay, so first we have a minus b, which will be equals to this, minus b, which is negative 4, negative 6, 5, and 3. Okay, so a minus b first, it gives me 7, negative 7, 15, and negative 2. So I have a minus b. Now I must take my product and minus c. So now I have a minus b done minus c. So I take 7, 15, negative 7, minus 2, minus c. 7, 0, negative 1, negative 8. And what I get here, 7 minus 7 gives me 0. Negative 7 plus 1, okay, gives me negative 6. 15 minus 0 gives me 15, negative 2 plus 8 gives me 6, and I'm done with question 3b. Okay, now I will do just one more example from this chapter. I'll do example question 6. Okay, so just take some time to read through question 6 first before I begin. Okay, question 6 is this: evaluate j plus f plus m. Okay, so j plus f plus m, we write down, is equals to then plus f, February is 2033, 361809, and my m value, okay, m value 17, 30, 29, 20, 0 and 3. Okay, you can do it one shot if you want. You can take 18 plus 20 plus 17, also works out fine. Okay, you can do it quickly if you want. So in the end, if you can just compute it on your own, I will not bother showing you the computation. Okay, it will give you 55, 92, 97, 54, 0 and 19. Okay, and that is simply j plus f plus m, but that is simple to you. Okay, what does the row of the elements is second row, sum of elements in the second row of j plus f plus m mean? Okay, so if I take 92 plus 54 plus 19, what does it mean? Okay, the sum, okay, in the second row, the sum represents the total number of medium-sized cars sold in January, February and March. Okay, that is 6b. Now we move on to 6c. Okay, 6c, they ask us to find m minus f. Okay, so right, m minus f. Okay, what is my m? Okay, minus away f, which is 20, 33, 36, 18, 0 and 9. Okay, simple computation. 17 minus 20 is negative 3, 29 minus 36 is negative 7, and so on and so forth. Okay, and that is the evaluation of m minus f. It asks, what does m minus f represent? Okay, basically, right, if you take, right, basically it's all the cars sold in March minus February, so it actually shows the change. Okay, in the car sales from February to March. So for example, right here, this one is negative 3. So the small sedans, right, there was it drops by 3 cars. Okay, the small hatchbacks will drop by 7. No change for wagons. Okay, medium sedans, right, it will decrease by 3. However, medium hatchbacks, right, from February to March will actually increase by 2. So that's how we actually interpret, right, this matrix that we have computed. And finally, okay, why in the first row and the third column of each of the matrices is 0? Okay, there basically, right, it shows that there are always 0 here, 0, 0, 0. One reason it could be, right, that there are no small wagons being sold. So basically, it just means that, right, they do not build wagons that are small. Okay, and that's it for exercise 3.2. Okay, and stay tuned for 3.3.